The court was silent. Dust blew across the cracked concrete. Tega stood in the middle, holding a basketball. No fans. No cameras. Just the sound of wind. He bounced the ball once. Twice. Then stopped. "It used to be loud here," he whispered. 3 months earlier, the basketball court behind St. Jude's Secondary School was filled with life. It was the final match of the inter-house basketball competition, and the school was buzzing. Students shouted and jumped as Blue House and Red House battled for the win. Tega had the ball. 10 seconds left. His teammates screamed for him to shoot. He dribbled fast, crossed one player, spun, leapt, and scored just before the buzzer. "Tega!" The crowd roared. Phones went up. A video of the moment was posted online with the caption, "Nigerian boy with fire hands." That night, the video hit over 300,000 views. By morning, it had crossed 1 million. Tega became a star overnight. Blogs wrote about him. Social media exploded. Brands started calling. At school, students followed him around, asking for selfies. Some called him Basketball King of Lagos. He started dressing differently. Flashy shirts, designer slippers, and a new haircut. He borrowed money to buy new sneakers and even began calling himself an influencer. He made skits, danced for videos, and went live to talk to fans. His best friend Remi pulled him aside one day and said, "No forget say school still day and we must complete ham." But Tega waved it off. "This is my time to shine," he said with a grin. At home, things started changing too. His mum asked him to wash the plates. He scoffed. "Mummy, I beg. I'm a star now. Find someone else." He missed morning prayers. He ignored family dinners. He spoke less to his little sister Rosemary, who said one night with teary eyes, "I miss my real brother." His mother looked at him quietly and said, "This your fame day like balloon, no balance for weight, make you slow down small use your head make it for feed us." But Tega didn't understand her and didn't care to ask. But when the light went off that week and there was no money for fuel, Tega was surprised. "What of my endorsement deals?" he asked. "Empty promises," she said. "You've been living on praise, not payment." Even at that, Tega never slowed. At school, Remi noticed more changes. Tega began skipping classes. He wore dark shades during lessons. He bragged during practice. One day, he mocked Remi's old sneakers in front of everyone. The crowd laughed. Remi didn't. He dropped the ball and walked away. Before leaving, he turned back and said, "One day, this noise go stop. Let's see who remains." Tega didn't care. He started hanging out with a new group, older boys with bikes, flashy chains, and loud lifestyles. They hailed him every time he walked into the street. "Superstar Don Land," they would shout. He followed them to parties, lounges, video shoots, even late-night drives. At first, he felt like he belonged. Like he had finally arrived. One night, at a house party in Lekki, someone handed him a drink mixed with pills. "Just small chill, boss," they said.
"Tega hesitate."
Then he took a sip. Very soon that didn't bother him anymore. He started posting more risky content. His mother noticed the change. "This is not you, Tega," she said, her voice shaking. But he was too far gone. One night, after a street jam in Surulere, a fight broke out. The police raided the area. Tega was among those arrested. He had nothing on him, but he couldn't explain why he was there. The news spread. Teen basketball star arrested in raid. His mugshot was posted everywhere. Social media turned cruel. From legend to liability. In the holding cell, Tega sat still. His phone, his followers, his fancy clothes, none of it mattered now. The next morning, his mum arrived at the station. Her eyes were swollen from crying. "I warned you," she said. "You forgot who you were." Remi's father and his school principal came to speak for him. After hours of pleading and explaining, the police released him. Back home, everything was quiet. Neighbors whispered. Blogs mocked him. His phone was silent. The school sent a suspension letter. 2 weeks off, removal from the basketball team and all leadership roles. Tega didn't leave the house. He stayed in his room, staring at his old trophies. One afternoon, he saw a drawing on the floor. His little sister Rosemary had sketched a picture of him smiling and holding a basketball. "You drew me?" he asked. "I drew the brother I want back," she replied. That broke him. The next morning, he swept the compound. He helped his mum in the kitchen. He walked Rosemary to school. Then he picked up his books and returned to school. No shades, no pride. He met with his teachers, apologized, collected missed work. He sat alone during break. No one cheered his name. One morning, he walked to the basketball court. Remi was already there, dribbling. Tega said nothing. He picked up a ball and started practicing beside him. After 10 minutes, Remi passed him the ball. No words, just action. They trained every morning. Tega helped juniors with their form. He stayed behind to clean the court. He focused in class. He listened at home. Slowly, the old Tega returned, but stronger, wiser. Months later, a community match was held. No TV, no sponsors, just people who loved the game. Tega joined the team, not as a star, but as a teammate. He passed, defended, supported. When they won, he didn't lift the trophy alone. He held it with Remi. Rosemary jumped into his arms. His mum clapped, tears in her eyes. Weeks later, he returned to the same dusty court from the beginning. But this time, it was full. Boys and girls in jerseys with Coach Tega printed on the back were dribbling, laughing, learning. Tega had started a weekend program, Rising Stars Court, to train kids in basketball and life. "Coach Tega, watch this!" One shouted and made a basket. Tega smiled. Remi sat nearby, recording videos. His mum sat on the bench, proud. Tega stood watching the court come alive. That weekend, Remi edited a short video of Tega training the kids, laughing with them and giving motivational talks. He posted it with the caption, "This is the real champion. Not for the fame, but for the future." The video went viral overnight. But this time, it wasn't about flashy moves or stunts. It was about heart, growth, and purpose. People praised Tega's transformation. Parents reached out. Coaches called. Journalists requested interviews. And through it all, Remi stood proudly beside him, not just as a friend, but now as his coach. As the two friends sat on the bench watching the kids train, Tega smiled and said to Remi, "I found my place again, not in fame, but in purpose. And in lifting others." The end. Moral lessons. 1. Fame can come fast, but it doesn't stay without work. 2. Don't forget those who lifted you before the world saw you. Family is your first team. Always treat them right. 4. Pride brings a fall, but humility brings growth. 5. The real win is not in applause, but in becoming a better person. 6. The wrong friends can ruin the right future.